If you are a Spanish speaker and you're having problems with English pronunciation, I think we can help you. So keep watching and we'll look at some typical mistakes that Spanish speakers make when they're speaking English. Here's the first example, word stress. Here we have 3 words. The first word looks like 4 syllables, but it's actually only 3. It's not comfortable, it's comfortable. That's how I say it, comfortable. And the first syllable is stressed. Se dice más fuerte, comfortable, comfortable. The second word, exactly the same. It appears to be 4 syllables, but it's actually only 3. Vegetable, vegetable, vegetable. The last word is only 2 syllables. It's my favourite word. Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Another mistake that I hear sometimes from my Spanish students is pronouncing the H sound in English. Now, we don't really have in English the Spanish J in words like jefe, jamón. So the H sound is never from the throat in English. It's only from the mouth. So words like hi, hello, how are you? Imagine you're cleaning your glasses. That's the sound you need. Hi, hello, how are you? So remember, always from the mouth, don't use the throat, it's not a jota. Another confusion is with individual vowel sounds. For example, words like cat and cut. The problem with the first word, cat, is that the sound a doesn't really exist in Castellano Spanish. In Catalan, in Valenciano, I think you do have the a sound, but it's very different to the a sound. So cat, sat, hat is a, and cut is up. So open the mouth more. Cut. Cat and cut. Another problem, chip and cheap. The second vowel sound in cheap, barato, is longer. Listen, chip, cheap, chip, cheap. Also, continuing with message and massage. That can get you into trouble. Make sure you're not mixing the pronunciation together. For example, if you said, oh, this Christmas I got a really lovely massage from my boss. Maybe you did, but you probably mean message. So message, massage. And finally, bear, oso, and beer, cerveza. Those 2 sounds are different and can also be confusing. If you go to a bar or a pub and you ask for a bear, you don't really want an oso, you want a cerveza, beer. So air, like hair or there, bear, and beer, like here or ear. Silent letters in English are also a problem. You probably know the obvious ones like knife with a silent K, for example, but don't make the mistake of pronouncing these silent letters in words like debt, for example, with a silent B, island with a silent S, foreign with a strange spelling, and subtle. Repeat with me, debt, island, foreign, subtle. And another thing, when consonants come together in English, it can cause difficulty for Spanish speakers. For example, the first word here, papas, crisps, you have the 2 S's and the P in the middle. Listen, crisps, a packet of crisps. And second word, script, is guion, and the plural, scripts. Scripts. I had to read a lot of scripts. And avispas, wasps, has a lot of consonants at the end, SPS, wasps. Oh, look, there are so many wasps around us. And finally, biscuits. The spelling doesn't exactly represent the pronunciation. Biscuits. I love chocolate biscuits. Another area that can be problematic for Spanish speakers, the ed endings of regular verbs in the past. For example, start, started, decide, decided. Only when the infinitive of the verb ends in the t sound or the d sound, like decide and start, those are the only verbs that you pronounce the id at the end. For example, started, visited, decided, ended. All the other verbs, you don't pronounce the id. For example, watch, watched, stay, stayed, play, played, love, loved. So remember, only the verbs that end with t and d need the id at the end for ed. Days of the week, numbers and family members also cause problems, specifically with days of the week, the difference between Tuesday and Thursday. So martes, Tuesday, I pronounce it with a ch, like a train, ch. So Tuesday, Tuesday, and Thursday, put your tongue between your teeth for the th sound. Thursday. Exactly the same as thank you. So martes, Tuesday, jueves, Thursday. And with numbers, when it has a 0, 30, 40, 50, 60, put the stress on the first part of the word. 30, 40, 50. With the teens, put the stress at the end. 13, 14, 15, 16, etc. I'm 16 tomorrow. I wish. And family members, daughter, that long sound with the AU, door, daughter, like door, puerta, daughter, daughter, cousin, cousin, and niece. Don't confuse niece with nice. Amable. I have a nice niece. Niece. More popular mistakes from my students. The words receipt and recipe are sometimes confused. So the first word, receipt, is the piece of paper you receive when you buy something in a shop or a supermarket. In Spanish, or here in Spain, we say ticket, but we use ticket for a different meaning in English. But receipt has 2 syllables and the stress is on the second syllable. So receipt, receipt. And recipe has 3 syllables. Recipe, recipe. Receta is recipe. I have a wonderful recipe for lasagna, for example. And the final 2, I also hear regularly mispronounced Wi-Fi, not Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi. Is there Wi-Fi in the building? Do you have a good Wi-Fi connection? And data, not data, data. So a data connection, for example. All of these pronunciation errors and many, many more are included in our pronunciation course. We have 223 different words that are commonly mispronounced by Spanish speakers when they're speaking English. The level is for B1 and above, so if you're interested, go to store.manginingles.net. The course has an MP3 audio file and a full transcription of everything I say. So it's not video like this, it's only audio. And you must listen and repeat after me, and that will improve your pronunciation. So if you're interested, go to store.mentioningles.net and have a look for more information.